Welcome to the Kisumu Museum, where legends live. Fred, who works here, will introduce us to the different legends.
So his body was made of a rock. And everything that they had made together followed the lady. The lady has never come back and the man is still crying. These people could take everything.
I'm not sure. We'll see.
This is the first legendary story. This gallery, the man called Nyamgondo, son of Bari of Nyamgondo, Godombare. The name of this guy was called Nyamgondo.
So you're saying this guy is called?
Nyamgondo.
This one?
Yes, this guy is called Nyamgondo, son of Ombare, or Godombare in Luo.
Ombare?
Yes, Ombare. So the story, or the legendary story behind this guy here is the life that this guy used to live in and how his life changed and how his life changed again and he went back to the poor life. This guy was a very poor man. He had a life starts from. He had a very bad house because he was a poor man that depended on fishing as the main economic activity that could help him earn his living of daily bread. So he was doing fishing and most of the time he could not get fish. So one day he went and placed the trap in water. So going to check later, he found a woman trapped inside. There's a drawing of a woman there.
Which woman?
Inside the trap.
Okay.
Yes, there's a photo.
Yes. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I've seen it.
So this woman related in with him so that he could take the man and they start living together. With an agreement that he won't reveal the secret to the people that he found the woman from the lake. And the woman also promised him wealth when he kept the secret. So they went home together with the lady. Living together, they started making a lot of wealth. That is where now life takes us there. Now they made a lot of wealth, and during this era, wealth could be measured in terms of the children you have, of the big family you have, the animals you have. So these are kind of the animals that they had: the goat, the sheep, and the hen. The man also entered into polygamy, and he brought him more wives. So the lady born from the lake was now Mekai.
Mikai.
That is first wife in Luo.
Okay.
Then he brought in Yachira, second wife in Luo. Then Reu, third wife in Luo. They lived together, and as well, he entered into alcohol. So one day he went to drink, and he happened to come out back home late when people had slept. So he had to go and knock it at every house for the wives to open for him the door. And the other wives refused to open the door. And he went to the house of the lady that he found from the lake, that is the first wife. And by telling the first wife that even you just found from the lake, you can't open for me the door, the secret was revealed. And the lady got annoyed. And the following morning, the lady left, going back to the lake. And everything that they had made together followed the lady. As you see the animals following her into the water. That is the Victoria. Then the man just came, sat somewhere, the way you see him, because of frustrations and regrets, the man turned into a fig tree. So the story is at a place called Nyandiwa, Homa Bay County in Subasau.
So if I go to Nyandiwa, I will be able to see Nyamgon.
Yes, you will be able to see that tree. And you will also be able to see the footprints of the cows or the animals moving.
Okay.
Yes. That is the story.
Thank you.
That is around 14, 15 centuries.
15?
14 to 15 centuries.
14 to 15 centuries. Wow.
It's an interesting story. Yeah.
If you're enjoying Nyamgondo's story, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel.
The second legendary story is about this man called Luanda Magere. Luanda Magere was a great Luo warrior, or the great warrior from the Luo community. He came from a place called Kano, Kisumu County, Kano. That's this side. Kano is in this side. So this guy was a great warrior among the Luo community, and he had what we call superhuman powers. That even the fellow warriors from other communities could know where his powers were. Every war that could come across, he was unbreakable. And this one could make the Luos to win all these wars. The war was between the Kalenjins and the Luos, majorly the Nandis. This war that is going on in the South Way. So these Nandis could come for this war with their warriors, and this guy could win the war because because it was unbreakable. The name Luanda means rock. Then
Luanda.
Yes, Luanda means rock in Luo. Then Magere means to build. That showed that his body was made of a rock. Yes, his name originated from the kind of the body, the kind of the material that the body was made from. So his body was made of a rock that even the spears, the pangas, anything couldn't cut in. So all the wars, the Lagos could win the war. There's a time the colonies decided to retreat and come for a peaceful talk, these Nandis, with this guy or with the Luo community. Then they decided to give him a lady from the Nandi land or from the Nandi area. So this one made him to be have two wives. He had a wife, that is the Luo one, and this wife from the Nandi, so he had two wives. And one day it happened that he was sick. And the Luo lady who knew where the powers were or how he could be treated was away. So he had to call the Nandi lady, instruct her to make a cut on the shadow. So while the lady was making a cut on the shadow, the lady saw some blood coming out. And the lady realized here is where the weakness are. So the lady made a cut on the shadow and administered the medicine. And that is how Londa Magere got healed. Then the lady, after knowing or after identifying that the weakness are on the shadow, ladies sneaked to their people and revealed the secret. These guys collected themselves again, these Nandis, and they came back for the war again. While the war was continuing, one of them, warriors from the Nandi, remember that they were told that the strength is of the shadow. So somebody just stood somewhere and threw the spear directly in the shadow. That is how Luanda Magere fell down and died, and the body turned into a rock.
So can this Luanda Magere body be seen today?
The rock is there.
Where?
Kanosido.
Kanosido is which part?
Part of that is in Nyando constituency. This part of Kano, I've never gone to the place specifically, but the place is Kanosido.
Kanosido.
Yes.
Okay.
This one is not in Kisumu County. I said Kisumu Museum is in the western part, so this is in Kakamega County. This is a crack. It is called the Crankstone Ovelesi.
Oh?
Crankstone Ovelesi.
Ovelesi.
Yeah. That is Luya language.
Okay.
Yes. So the stone is just by the road. For those who have gone there, you see a stone by the road with the water flowing continuously. If you go there, you see the water coming out.
So the water comes from which part of the rock?
You see some black thing, the black thing that comes on top. It's come from top as it flows down.
Okay.
Like how tears can come from your eyes as it goes down your cheeks. Yes, so the water that comes out is believed to represent a tear of the man who was left by a lady. And this guy went and sat by the road, crying because of the heartbreak, waiting for the lady to come back. So up to date, that water still comes out. The lady has never come back, and the man is still crying.
Oh, so that is why the rock is crying.
Yes, so the stone represent that man.
Okay. So this is a different ethnic group from the...
This one is now for the Luyas.
Different from the one of Luanda Magere.
Yes, Luanda Magere is in Luo. That's a warrior story in Luo, Kisumu County. Nambugodo is
a different county.
A county, that's Homa Bay County. This one is now in Kakamega County.
Okay.
Yes. So these people, they use the rock, the stone area, these people around the region, like these Kalenins, when they go for their prayers, rituals, and also the trees that grow around that place, they use to for their medicine. They treat it as a legend.
As a legend.
Yes.
Okay.
This is in Kisumu County, at a place called Seme, on your way out to Bondo.
Bondo.
Yes.
Okay.
Kitmikai, this is how the stone is arranged.
So this, you're saying that this is a stone?
Yes.
Called Kitmikai.
Yes. Why the name came Kitmikai is what I want to explain.
Okay.
But in Luo, Kit, that's K-I-T, is a stone. Then Mikai is a first wife. So there's a reason why it was named Kitmikai. And here is the reason. There's someone who's living around the area called Geso.
Geso.
Yes. Geso really loved the stone. And Geso really loved the stone to a point that when Geso wakes up in the morning, he moved direct to the stone site.
He moved?
Direct to the stone site.
Okay.
And that is where he could stay for the whole day. Wives cook, take for him food there. He only come back home in the evening when it is time to come back home and have a rest. And he could do this continuously, visiting the stone site and coming back home. So when people could come to visit Ngeso, look for friends coming to look for Ngeso at all, then the wives could tell you is at the stone site. So these people or the wives saw it that the love Ngeso had for this stone is like their love someone should love for the first one or can have for the first one. So because of the continuous process of Ngeso loving the stone, the wife didn't see this stopping. The wives decided to give the stone the position of the first wife. Now they treated the stone as the first wife of Ngeso. That is why it is called Kitimikai.
Kitmikai.
Yes. So the stone site, if you move to the stone site, it has got places that you have to visit. The first place is here. You see some people here.
Yeah.
They are doing a sacrifice.
Oh.
So when you just get to the stone site, there's a place where they were doing a sacrifice for their gods. That is the god with a small g. And while they're doing the sacrifice, that's the only place where children, when they were born, you go there to be blessed. You see like a woman there carrying her child, small baby, praying to be blessed by the elders. And they perform the sacrifice, so the ritual. That is when maybe there was a lot of drought. There's no rain and people are suffering. They go and offer their sacrifice to their God, pray so that the rain could come and get something to get good harvest. The second place is here.
Mhm.
Before these warriors would go for the war, that is when they were Seme and Kisumu were fighting for the boundaries, and even these people were same. They were fighting for the boundaries.
So these are people from the same ethnic community,
Yes,
but fighting over boundaries.
Yes, these are the
Okay.
boundaries.
Okay.
These warriors could come to the site and they are being blessed by the elders before they go to the war. This is how they could come and meet the elders in that place. Then the fourth place is here. You see a woman there, and there's a woman here, and there's a man here. So this is the Ngeso. So when these wives, yes, it's well. When these wives had a problem at home, they will go to the first one, and the first wife will come with you. So like maybe the first wife came with that wife. I don't know which wife in that wife. The first wife came with that wife, and that wife will stay aside. Then the first wife will go to the man and tell the man the problem that you have. Then from here, they will discuss. If you are to be called, you'll be called to join them. If they can discuss it and the first wife give back the information, that's the wife who had the problem. Okay.
So if I'm getting you right, so this is the Geso?
Yes, that is the
Geso. And this is the first wife?
Yes.
The Mikai?
The Mikai.
Who is now representing the other wives when you have an issue?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That was interesting.
Yes. So that's why we have those. There's this lady called Mora Nyangiti. Mora Nyangiti.
Mora Nyangiti.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is now a legend story in Kisii County, that is Gusi land.
So that's a different community.
That is a different community, the Gusis.
Okay.
Yes. This lady was being celebrated as a legend among these Gusis because of what she did. The lady led in the rebellion of the whites. She mobilized people and even anointed her grandson by the name of Tenyo. Yes. So that she gave Otenyo some herbs so that Otenyo could go and fight these people. So these herbs were to protect Otenyo from being killed by the bullets. It is a story that was in this history books, that's in Form 3, I think. So Otenyo was to go and fight these whites. The first white man who came that was being fought by these people was called, somebody called Geoffrey.
Geoffrey?
Yes, Geoffrey Northcote. Is the first white man who came around, was being fought by these people. So these people fought these whites until these whites left, because they believed when these whites come into their land, these people could take everything, their land, their animals, and take all their properties. That's why the lady decided to lead in the rebellion. That's the colonialism time, a rebellion of the whites. So at some point when they were fighting these people, The lady was taken to the prison.
Oh, she was
Then,
imprisoned by the whites.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Then later, she was released because of the old age. So up to date, these Gusi people, they celebrate the lady as a legend because of what she did. By
Okay.
mobilizing them and being in the forefront so that they could fight the whites. There is another legend called Kimnyole Arab Turgat. This one is the Nandi community. Now we are in the Nandi community. The story was around 19th century. Kimnyole Arab Turgat, when you talk of the Nandis or the Kalens, how they name people, Kimnyole, when you see the term Arab, that one means the son of. So Kimnyole was the son of Turgat.
Turkat.
Yes, that's why it's called Kimnyole Arab Turgat. The reason why Kimnyole was being celebrated as a legend is on the prophecy that the guy made. He made a prophecy that there will be a big snake with a smoke behind that will come into our land from eastern part going to the western part to get some water. And what he meant was the Kenya-Uganda Railway.
Would be built from Mombasa to...
Yes, how it runs, the
Okay.
Kenya-Uganda Railway, how it runs. That's what he prophesies, how it will come. So later when the prophecy come to be true, as what is drawn here, the railway rails, that's around 20th century, before when he had died. But his son was there to tell people what dad said. And the son was called Koitalel Samoei Arap Turgat.
So this is the Koitalel Samoe
Yes.
who led the Nandi resistance.
Yes.
Aha, okay. Good
Yes.
history.
So from that, the son was prepared to lead in the resistance because the dad had already told them this thing will be coming. That's why it's being celebrated.
Thank you for watching and subscribing to this channel. Thank you, Fred, for these insights into the legends of Western Kenya. And Fred is a very able guide, and his number is here on the screen. If you are coming to visit the Kisumu Museum, please reach out to him. And I will see you in the next video.